I'll be better. All right, let's just go over the last bit of...
I wasn't a jerk, but I could have been better, and I hope that I am now, and I hope to continue to be better. So,
right.
Alrighty.
All right, so let's talk about some fighting game news that's going on here. Japan Cup, as we mentioned a little bit, hinted at a little bit early, next weekend is coming. It's going to be at Tokyo. It's going to be in Tokyo. It's being run by the Shinobiism group, which of course is Momochi's group. Momochi and Chocoblanca are going to put in there. There's a 512 player cap, but there is a venue fee there, and it is going to be a premier event. This is one of the events. This used to be at the Tokyo Game Show, but last year that tournament was ran so poorly that everybody was like really pissed off about it. I remember only one pool was streamed, and that was it. So
that was bad news.
They're moving it off and they're running it themselves. It's going to be a Hula Call in Tokyo, Japan, and I guess they're already at 300 players for that event. We talked about Defend the North. So the Capcom North America Online event number 4, we said 3 was coming this weekend. But number 4 is getting moved from August 12th to August 26th, specifically because it was on the same weekend as Summer Jam.
Oh, wow.
And they wanted to move it away so they didn't conflict with that.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Summer Jam, speaking of Summer Jam 11, which is coming up very, very soon. Like I said, not this weekend, but the next weekend after that. Yep. Big E has added ARMS to that tournament, and there's going to be on-site registration for that game.
They run a lot of different games.
Big E puts everything in there. There's so many games. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
ARMS, hey, if people want to play it, then, more power to you. Whatever. No need to poop on it.
August 25th through 27th. The funniest part I heard was that there were some Smash players who were like, I can't believe they're trying to turn this into a competitive game. Might have been like 1 or 2 persons, but yeah. Anyways, Alberta Beatdown returns. So Alberta Beatdown will be coming to Edmonton in 2017, this year, on August 25th through 27th. So that is going to be taking in Edmonton. They're going to be playing Street Fighter V, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Third Strike, Ultra Street Fighter 2. Why?
That's way more questionable than ARMS.
Yeah, I know. UMVC 3, MVC 2, Tekken 7 singles and teams, Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat XL, BlazBlue Central Fiction, Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, and Killer Instinct.
Wow, alright.
So they are running the whole entire thing over here. So they're also running an event for the Universal Fighting System card game, the UFS card game there. But you can definitely look up Alberta Beatdown on Facebook. That's the group. That's the event. So look that up. Alberta Beatdown. That's going to be on August 25th to 27th. If you are anywhere in Canada, you don't want to miss that one. So that sounds like it's going to be a cool one right there. Also in event news, if you remember, Evo said because Pokken came so close to making it to Evo that they were going to add some pop bonuses, $1,000 pop bonuses to various tournaments.
Right.
There was $4,000 remaining for them to give out, and the Evo has announced the 4 tournaments. Okay. It is going to be a tournament. There's going to be Final Boss, Absolute Battle 8, SoCal Regionals 2017, and Revolution 2017.
Revolution, the name.
Dude, for a while...
Hasn't that happened before? Hasn't there been a Revolution?
No, there was a Devastation. There was Revelations.
Revelations. Arc Revo.
Yeah, everybody... Yeah. I heard something in my earphone. I think that was one of the ads on the SRK page. It was really weird.
Anyway, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So, good job. Congrats to those tournaments. There was that cool Evo by the numbers infographic that Markman released out. So they said that there were 7. There's just like a little infographic that came out. 7 world premiere announcements. 64 countries represented at Evo. I thought it was 80 something, but I guess it was just 64. Wow. 10,000 plus entrants across 9 fighting game titles. 12,000 event attendees. $250,000 plus dollars of prize money given across all the fighting games. All right. 1.9 million unique Twitch viewers during the championship Sunday.
What?
Yeah, 4.1 million combined unique viewers between Twitch live stream and live TV throughout the weekend. Dang. 278 million minutes of content watched on Twitch. during Evo that weekend. 278 million. Oh, stop doing that, ads.
That's one of those wild numbers, man.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. Looks like Geico and E-League partner for an amateur Street Fighter V tournament series coming up here. It's the Geico E-League Amateur Series will feature 3 tournaments, with the first being held at PAX West from September 1st through 4th. PAX West tournament will be a 32-player bracket with 16 players getting in via online qualifiers, while the other 16 will qualify via an open tournament on site. And then the 32 players will then compete for various prizes, which will yet to be announced. Yeah, there's probably going to be some rule, because it's an amateur series, that they're not going to let, like, Punk come to PAX West and be like, I'm an amateur.
Was that your Punk impression?
Not quite. Like, it was like halfway, and then I quit like halfway through in there. I could have went more all in on that one, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it, so.
But yeah, anyway, that's cool. That sounds nice. That's a busy weekend. There's also First Attack and East Coast Throwdown, so that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But I do get that they would want it to be on at PAX. Like, that makes sense, and you know, it's
really
hard to avoid conflicts, but it is a bummer.
Really wish I had Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes' little cloning machine, so I could send one of me to First Attack and one of me to ECT, because I really want to. Because I had so much fun at First Attack last year.
Agreed.
Just because it wasn't even just like the tournament and all that stuff, but they showed us around. We got to see so much of the island.
Yeah,
we got to experience the culture, and it was even cool being caught in that rainstorm like that one time. You know, that was actually really cool.
We were at the beach and everything was great. And 10 minutes later, we could see this cloud coming.
Yeah.
and 10 minutes later, it was a downpour, and that happens in many places in the world. One place it doesn't happen is Southern California.
Yeah.
So for us, it's quite an experience.
And not only that, too, but the wind started blowing so hard. I remember it was like sandblaster.
It was.
I was like, my skin was like smoother afterward. You know, like seriously, it was really cool. I can't wait for that. Well, depending on where I go, I don't know, because I mean, like, I would love. I've never been to an ECT.
Same.
And I really want to go to ECT because, again, I love Li Joe to death, and I want to support everything that he does. So. Good
events. I highly recommend both of those, of course.
Brawlhalla's second World Championship is going to take place in Atlanta from November 3rd through 5th. So if you are a fan of Brawlhalla and still playing that, the championship is coming up in November.
Gotcha.
And there's going to be over $100,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. That is a lot of money.
That's amazing.
That is a lot of money. So, get in on that action.
Wow. I did not expect that amount. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Congrats to them. I hope that game and that scene are doing really well.
And it looks like Brawlhalla will also have PSN PC crossplay. So you're going to be able to play between the consoles.
Oh, nice.
So it's a free-to-play platform fighter. Currently has more than 5.3 million players in the PC early access.
Wow.
And it's going to be coming out on PlayStation 4 as well. And it will be cross-platform.
That's amazing. I had no idea that it was so big, but that's really cool news.
Yeah, and it's going to be on sale for $20 on PSN.
Well, one person I know who has spent a lot of time on that is Tubaware. He's played it a lot. He's commentated for it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
very cool.
Some people in the chat are even saying that, Brawlhalla has a big following, free to play, honestly. Dude, you know, like, I swear, I think I might have mentioned this last Tuesday show, but I really feel like Serlin needs to talk to the Cannons about how they were going to do Rising Thunder as a free to play and see if they could turn Fantasy Strike into a free to play. I really think that would be a good way to do that, because we talked about Fantasy Strike last time. Let me see if I can see. We mentioned that it's trying to get the crowdfunding, and I know last time it wasn't particularly, there we go, FigDeck campaign.
Yeah,
here we go. Yeah, Fig.co. Last time it wasn't doing, see, it's only at 79. It's at 80,000, 15% of the goal, with 22 days left. So it had a free weekend this last weekend. I hope people had a chance to try it. I did not get a chance to play it.
Well, I really
busy getting salty at Splatoon 2. Anyways,
I really respect that they're going for the full $500,000 of which is an amount that it would cost to make a video game, rather than, have some amount that you hope that then is used for some publisher to come in and see, oh, this game has some following,
right.
Let's publish it. They're just hoping to get the money for it. So I respect that. Yeah. But yeah, check it out.
Hopefully people got a chance to try it. Hopefully people enjoy it. And then, and they do really make most of their money crowdfunding. Yes, it's true in the last days, but that also depends on how close they get. If they're really far away, most crowdfundings just, they're gone. But if they're maybe 80% of the way there, it'll just go pow, because everyone feels like that it's close enough for them to donate, right? So that's why it's key for people to donate now, to help bring that impression. So, and again, Fantasy Strike is the game by David Serlin. It is a very beginner-friendly game. It was playable at EVO. A lot of people played it. A lot of people enjoyed it.
Interesting ideas in there, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What else do I have? We talked about the patch notes. Beast Coast team has signed Mr. Honeybee. Tim, is his last name really Commandeur?
It is.
That
cool,
is
right?
a really sick ass name.
That's also Biohazard's last name because they're brothers.
Oh really? I don't think I knew that. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Tim and Matt.
So it was kind of like how Tim Duncan, it was such a shame because his last name was Duncan.
It's awesome.
It would have been perfect for basketball, except all he did was shoot bank shots and play really good fundamentals.
Yeah.
But,
he could dunk.
He could dunk. And he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Pretty good.
I've heard people say, even during the Kobe era, he was probably the best player, even above Kobe.
Interesting.
And as a Laker fan, of course, I'm going to say Kobe is better, but I will never argue with anybody when they say Tim Duncan. I'll be like, fair enough. Go for it. Fair enough.
Yeah, they have a cool last name. No doubt.
Yes. Commandier. Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's their Beast Coast first Injustice player.
They also signed, I think, a Smash player. Can you click on the thing there? I want to see if that is mentioned, because they did pick up a couple of other folks.
Let's see here.
Maybe it doesn't say.
Yeah. But. He's going to be joining Mike Hayes for Melee and Mr. R for Smash 4.
There you go.
There you go. But I think they were already on that team.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so. But it is Mike Hayes for Melee and Mr. R for Smash 4. So, look, man, it's funny because everyone always says, people only play Street Fighter V for the money. Dude, if you're playing fighting games for the money, you better get into some Injustice too, man, because there's some good prize money in that game right now.
Apparently, you should get into Brawlhalla too.
In which one?
Wow, that was entirely in my throat. That was weird. Brawlhalla!
Yes, in Brawlhalla as well. So.
Brawlhalla.
And then finally, they announced that Firebrand of Dormammu will be revealed for Marvel Capcom Infinite during Gamescom on August 22 through 26. They were on a featured cover.
I didn't know about this.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
no.
Yeah. So apparently they're going to be... Because they were on one of those Marvel crossover covers that's basically revealing everybody. And so I think they've just officially said now that the characters appear on the special variant of Spider-Man vs. Deadpool number 20, and I guess at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, it's going to be announced. They're going to be officially revealed there. So
10 more years of Dormammu. That's the first thing I thought. I didn't know this before. I just saw this here.
Said that again?
It's Oliver Ling. He calls him Dormammu. And he still does, even though there's the movie with Doctor Strange where they don't call him Dormammu.
And he says it a million times, Dormammu, I've come to make a deal, right?
Yeah. But Dormammu, I'm so happy. I know it's the stupidest thing, but I was not looking forward. I was hoping that there would be more time to hear Oliver say Dormammu, because I just think it's hilarious. Right. And now we will get that.
Yep. And someone mentioned that apparently the Arcana Heart 3 Kickstarter Shark Girl stretch goal was achieved. So Shark Girl is now in there, which makes me sad because we lost Stanley, but at least we got Shark Girl. So, and then finally,
what about Lava Boy?
Someone actually mentioned I've come to bargain. That's what it was. Thank you, Leon. But someone mentioned in the chat that apparently there was a new 30th anniversary Street Fighter HD collection that was accidentally leaked once again, like by Amazon or something like that, that just like showed up and is gone all of a sudden. So some people are saying that there might be like some crazy HD collection coming out, which I don't know. Are they going to update Alpha 3? Are they going to update Alpha 2? Like, are they going to do new graphics for that?
Right.
Or because Ultra Street Fighter 2 apparently had tremendous sales.
Yes, I heard it sold 500,000 copies.
Yeah, and so now they're like, we can make more. And all I'm thinking to myself is, there were no games on the Switch. This is what happens. I bought like 4 games for the Switch that I probably don't ever need because it was a brand new console. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. We'll see.
And I also tweeted out that if they are going to try any sort of small balance changes like they did to Ultra Street Fighter 2, please hire me. Please hire me and don't hide Shin Akuma in the freaking game. Violent Ken can fight the original Akuma in the game. That's how you know how broken he is.
It also has Evil Ryu, right?
Yeah, it has Evil Ryu.
What's his shtick?
He just does gobs of damage. He's just like Akuma, but he just does gobs of damage.
Can he fight those same characters?
I don't know, actually. I just know that if he ever lands Jump Roundhouse, like Jump Roundhouse Fierce into Tatsu, Heavy Tatsu, is guaranteed stun and guaranteed like 80% life.
Does Akuma still not get stunned?
I think so. I think the regular Akuma... I don't know. That's a good question.
I just wonder if it's a 4-character game. Because if it's a 4-character game and there's 4 Mega Ultra characters that can't lose... Then, I don't know, maybe it's...
Then it would be MVC2.
Oh my god.
But yeah, dude. Like, if you're going to try to balance something like CVS2 or Alpha 3 or even Third Strike, as much as I know Third Strike fans know that I talk shit about Third Strike all the time. So I've admitted to a couple of Third Strike guys already who were like talking shit about me on Twitter. I was like, one of the main reasons why I talk so much shit about that game is because I know how much Third Strike players think it's like the most flawless video game on the planet.
Well, you know, it's pretty good.
I told, like, someone, one of them was like, I bet you James would have rather had Moment 37 happen in CVS2. And I was like, hell no. CVS2 does not deserve that kind of spotlight. Like, Third Strike, yes, deserves that kind. I remember what these games were like a long time ago. Yeah. These games were shitty, dude. Like,
I don't know how shitty, but it was... CVS2 could definitely be a snooze fest.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It definitely could be. Fun game, but definitely could be a snooze fest.
Dude, like, honestly, like, I just want to know what social media would have been like during, like, if that existed during Third Strike.
Oh, my God.
Like, let's talk about Chun back fears for a minute here, you know?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But, in any case, like...
Can you imagine the row about roll canceling?
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
People would have been...
Twitter would explode.
Dude, they're...
Because... SRK exploded.
And, dude, Air Hyper Viper Beam ×4 discovered on day 1.
Yeah, pretty wild stuff.
I quit MVC2 the day because I really wanted to play Sentinel because I loved Sentinel in Children of the Atom.
Okay.
It's my favorite character in Children. Well, actually, second favorite because I love Spiral as well.
Okay, yeah.
So I played Sentinel in MVC2, and I was playing against Ducto at Evo. At E3. Okay. Didn't realize Ducto was the greatest player at the time because I knew him when he was like 11 years old and he was just a shitty hyper fighting player that we would beat up on. And I did rocket punch from a screen away to his cable and he Air Hyper Viper beamed me 4 times and I died.
He punished you on day 1 with Air Hyper Viper beam 4? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, people had played it already. It was one of those E3s where the game had been out already a little bit, but they just had the cabinets there to play at the Capcom booth. But I did rocket punch from a screen away, rocket punch, and then he Air Hyper Viper beam and killed me. And I was like, this is the dumbest game.
Oh, man.
This is the dumbest game. I am not going to bother playing this piece of garbage.
Dang.
Oops.
Dang.
Oops. But, I mean, that's, like, how it was back then,
sure.
Man. Like, people... Oh, God. Like, I would love to see what it was like. Seriously.
Yeah, can you imagine they come out with Capcom Fighting Jam during Twitter era? Dang. Wow. Fighting Jam.
That's why my combo video for that thing had to be like so silly, because I was just like, this is the darkest game. Yeah, I made it all in like the Katamari Damashi music.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
I love that combo video.
Newell, what a great character.
With the squids, yeah.
Newell. I played Newell.
Dude.
Geef Newell.
These games are... Dude, can you imagine how many people would have been mad at Zangief Kick Lariat in Hyper Fighting?
Yeah.
Like, that move is, like, completely fair. And everybody would have been so mad at that move the first week when everyone kept trying to sweep it and getting SPD.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, man. Anyways.
Newell was so cool. Remember his jump? It was this weird floaty thing, and he was like... with
everything, yeah. Like he sent out these little squids that when they hit you, they got little halos and floated off the top of the screen. Yeah. No.
Why did they even think to add those characters?
Dude, I still remember AGSF 2 when Alpha 2 first came out, because I was one of the first people who got to play it because it was at UCLA, and I remember people talking about it. And man, the talk about custom combos. Like, literally, I went from, like, day 1, like, I love this. Day 2 was like, this is the stupidest game ever. Day 3 was like, I think it's okay. Day 4 was like, God, this game sucks. Like, literally, it was like back and forth constantly. Alpha 1, when that game came out, was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Anyways. Yeah, so I guess there's an HD collection. Maybe it got leaked or something like that.
We'll
but
see.
If you want to make balances for these games, please hire me. And yes, I could even balance Third Strike. I swear I could balance Third Strike.
Would you just remove Chun-Li?
No, I wouldn't remove
Out of here!
You know, the thing about it is it's the same thing kind of like the Aquaman thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to change what they can do.
Yeah.
You just want to change the results of what they can do.
Maybe you change a little bit about what the characters can do.
Right. Like,
I don't know if Chun-Li needs
2 buttons.
every best button in the game.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, like, honestly, 1 bar of Hoyokusen.
Yeah.
Like, we're just...
Yeah, I mean, like... If I were to balance that game, I think I would limit it to like 3 changes per character.
Right, yeah.
Nobody needs anything huge. Like
exactly.
if you make her super worse and if you make an agent worse, you're already like 60% of the way towards the game being balanced.
See, I don't even know if I would take away the unblockables from Oro or Yuri. I would leave those there, right? Because that stuff is fun.
That's the character.
That's fun. Yeah, and people like doing that stuff. Like, you can't get rid of that, you know? And Oro and Yuri aren't even the best characters in the game.
Definitely not.
True story. They made an updated Third Strike in Japan arcades where the only thing they fixed was they got rid of Yuri and Oro's unblockable. Yeah. And no one played it.
There was actually a cab in... I forget which arcade now in SoCal that was version B that did not have the unblockables. Mm-hmm. And it was the same.
Right.
But if you played Urien or Oro, you could not play on that set.
Right.
Could not play on that cabinet.
Exactly.
It was it was not good news.
But yeah. I mean, honestly, that would probably be the one thing that I would like to see with Third Strike is make it, now that we know.
Tiny things.
Now that we know, is to figure out how to really make all 3 supers for every character useful. You know what I mean? Because I think it's always a shame that for most characters you just don't pick any of the other supers.
Well, I don't know about most. I feel like most characters you do pick 2.
2? Maybe, yeah.
Almost nobody 3, but although some characters 3. But, yeah, mostly it's 2. It's just like at the top, where like...
Ganajin,
Hoyokusen, and Shippu, you have to pick those. It's
well, I mean, Aegis Reflector, you have to play
Aegis Reflector, you do. But... a lot of the other characters can choose.
Yeah, I mean, Dudley, the problem with his 2 choices, they're just alternates of each other. One is more frequent, less damage. The other is less...
you still make the choice.
But it was the same utility, you know what I mean? Like, be interesting. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't want to change that one because that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, minimal stuff. Although, probably nothing.
Yep.
Probably, hopefully, no changes at all.
In any case, that's all I have for FGC news. Anything else?
It's not just Ryu who gets all 3. Who gets all 3?
Oro.
Oro gets all 3 if he wants.
Oro gets all 3. So the funny thing is, like, despite the fact that...
Hugo gets all 3.
Despite the fact that I talk so much smack about Third Strike, I actually respect the game a lot, and I know a lot about it. But, like, I don't think I could ever commentate it again, because, like, I feel like all the Third Strike fans would just yell at me, like, why is this hater on this game? You know what I mean? So, whatever. But I actually know a lot about the game, so...
Makoto gets all 3.
Sort of. I mean, if
Top it at Evo.
If you just put Mike Z in there, you know,
Makoto,
that's it. So
was it SA3 was the terrible one?
SA3, yeah. Tendon Renki.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like that, yeah.
But yeah, top 8 at Evo, Makoto, SA3. God. It was garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, he managed to do it somehow.
Yeah, I've seen Mike's use theoretical changeless. He put that out a long time
I remember
ago.
it, yeah.
I remember that thing, yeah.
It was more changes than I wanted there to be.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. It was Team's Evo as well.
Yeah.
Although he was backed up by...
Backed up!
by Sanchez.
Sanchez
good old
is
Alex
a top
Sanchez.
8 Evo finisher, just like me.
What?
In Mario Kart.
Yeah, in Mario Kart.
In Mario Kart. In Mario Kart.
Well, that's more than I got, so... I never made top 8 at Evo.
But I've been going to a lot more Evos.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
Anyway, Third Strike was a good game, and I miss it sometimes. And then I played at CEO, and I played against Chirithi, who was like one of the North American best players.
With Chun
back in the
Li,
day.
too.
Yeah, he was playing Chun. What a jerk. He played
Playing
Ken.
Chun in a casual.
He played Ken and Chun in casuals.
In casual.
What a
Well,
butthole.
Ken is the only one that's acceptable in casuals. Like, Chun and Yun are not acceptable in casuals.
That actually is mostly true. Back in the day, when we were playing casuals, like, it was common to have Ken mirrors, because Ken's kind of a fun character. And so even if you
Ken
didn't
was
play
the new Ryu, right? Like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
for
a,
So, like, I played a little bit of Ken. It's not a guy I like that much, but everybody played Ken. But if you were in casuals and somebody stepped up to the cabinet with Chun-Li, you were like, what is this about?
Yeah. Or if someone
Who
came
is
in,
this guy?
Like, the thing is, like, if a Yun player came up and picked, like, Sorai Rengeki or, like, or played Ganajin, you could tell they didn't know the Ganajin combos. You're like, okay. But if a Yun player came up and they knew Ganajin, it's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you ruining everybody's fun?
What a butthole.
I mean, I think one of the old school Third Strike players, one of the best SoCal players, Hung B.
Yeah.
We were playing at Super Arcade one time. He loves Third Strike to death. And I was talking to him about it, and he was like, oh yeah, Third Strike is the absolute worst game at the highest levels. But just under that, it is the greatest game.
It may be the greatest game just under that, but at the highest level, it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, though.
I like Chun mirrors. I do. I think Chun is an interesting footsies character. Like, at least she's not some stupid... What I hate is Yun. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Yun doesn't play neutral. He backs off and he goes strong, strong, strong until he's got the super, and then he's like, here I come! And you just gotta deal with it. That character I don't respect at all.
Yeah,
but Chun-Li, I respect more.
And then, the players had figured out Yun so well that after the Ganajin ran out, he could juggle you for 10 years and you would have half the Ganajin again.
He literally had setups that ended up with him with already an EX meter afterward. Enough meter for that.
Right.
And then you would backdash twice, because his backdash was half the screen. Whiff down strong a couple of times. Hey, it's party time again. It just was so stupid.
Yeah,
so stupid.
Yun is a dumb character.
It's not that I prefer to watch Chun-Li mirrors. It's that I can appreciate Chun-Li mirrors. Right, like I see there's like neutral game and skill and stuff.
The grand finals at EVO one year was Nuki versus Justin Wong, and that was a Chun mirror. It was one of the best matches I'd ever seen.
It can be good. Whereas if it's Yun mirrors, I mean, come on. Unbelievably boring.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be fun.
Yun is a good character, but Yun is not so good. Ganajin is so good.
Yes.
Ganajin is so good. Yun without that super is a good character, but he's not top tier at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not top tier.
All right. Well, anything else? Anything else you have to say?
For Honor's getting a patch.
Splatoon actually got patched already. They got some changes to it. But yeah.
They haven't really announced what is happening in For Honor, but they did say that they're going to rebalance things and they're going to try to make it so that it's like more competitive and that they're going to get dedicated servers for it. It actually turns out is, I think, still the fourth most highest selling game of the year. Something
really?
Like that. Like it sold really super well.
Well, I mean, it was one of those super hyped games. So
it was, and it had a lot of really fun ideas, and then you play it and it's not good. So if it's good, then cool.
People keep talking about Nemo. He did quit his job. At first, people thought he was going full esports, but it's not true. He actually just quitting his job for a temporary time, and during this time, he says he's basically going to be on the longest extended vacation of his life. He's going to be going to East Coast Throwdown. He's going to be heading to... He might be going to... There was another tournament match. Like, might have been Summer Jam or something like that. But he's going to be heading to a couple tournaments. He does intend to get work again, but even his boss was like, you should pursue what you enjoy doing.
I think that's very cool.
In Japan.
Right.
In Japan, to have your Japanese boss say, you know what? Go chase your dream.
I just picture him saying like that.
Yeah, I know.
Go chase your dream.
Like, go do what you love. Don't worry about, trying to make money in Japan. Like, that's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. I think that's really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
By the way...
DreamHack Montreal, that's where he's going to go. Yeah.
Well, thanks to GTO Akira for that, but also thanks to him for saying, linking a tweet that says North American online SF5 ranked tournament,
Didn't I talk
whatever
about
it's called, it's now changed again from August 26th to October 7th to avoid conflict with Absolute Battle.
Oh, dang, nice. Okay.
Good job to Capcom.
Good job to Capcom.
I think that is super good.
Yeah, good job to them. And that's racist username.
Yeah. Dormammu. All right, 10 more years of Dormammu. Also, on Marvel Lives earlier, I highly recommend the show, first of all. Maximilian was on there.
Oh, cool.
And they were interviewing him about he played a lot of
Right,
Marvel Infinite.
yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, he has a lot of stuff on his channel.
Actually, it's funny because Olaf Redlin, who was on here for the July 4th show where we went over the demo and he was like showing all the cool things, he's been watching Maximilian's videos like frame by frame practically and like learning a lot of stuff. And on a recent stream of mine, Maximilian jumped in here and I was talking to him and he was like, I'd be totally down to come and talk about the game.
Great.
And so if we can get him and Olaf on like maybe next Tuesday, let's just like get them all on here and we can like break it down. I think that'd be super cool.
I really like it.
Let's do that.
All right, cool.
Let's do that.
Let's assuming that they're up for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say, check out Marvel Lives. The Marvel 3 is winding down, although they are still talking about it quite a bit, and there was a lot of talk about it from Defend the North. But yeah, as Marvel Infinite comes up, there's going to be more of that. And I saw a lot of people in the chat who were there for Max, but who said that they're going to stick around and watch more of Marvel Lives and come back, especially once Marvel Infinite has dropped. And that's how you get new folks playing the video games.
Let's get Max on our stream.
Right.
Now. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. See if we can actually, get above 1,000 viewers average on the Tuesday show that we've been averaging for like 5 years.
Yeah, it's in like the same viewership.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Exactly. We love you guys. We love you guys. We like it because the chat is also fun this way too.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah. Oh man, the big chat would be terrible actually.
Yeah.
We'd have to have like Illuminati chat.
We'd actually have to have
for like old school
mods would actually have to do work and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, rather than giving us all the information because we come into this entirely unprepared. GTO Akira would have to actually be a mod, and that would be bad news.
Well, a lot of people I see on the chat are all yelling at GTO Akira right now.
Yeah.
So guess there's a little.
Well, he was so wrong about Evo Top 8. He thought there would be 3 countries represented. False. False. 2. Duh. Alrighty.
All right, cool. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. Just so you guys know, tomorrow afternoon I might do an uncensored stream because I do want to yell about some stuff. When I yell about any particular topic, I'm gonna have an interesting take on the current age of fighting games.
Okay.
Maybe a little backwards of what people think.
Oh, okay, it's the worst.
This curse it. Maybe.
Well, all right, that's really an unusual
and then
take.
Also, really mad at some things that Splatoon is doing. So I'll definitely be yelling about that too. So
I've actually been streaming again.
That's right. Yes.
Huzzah! On twitch.tv/ultradavid, and I am planning to continue that. Weird, but it's true.
Okay.
It's true. I will be analyzing top 3 from Defend the North in both Injustice and Street Fighter V.
Cool. Good stuff.
Bam. Stand medium kick. Forever.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Let's roll.
All right.
Play that birdie.
Oh, that's right. Good call. I almost forgot. I remembered last week and I didn't. And check out this. I've got my new Graft thing here now.
Wow. Graft T.
It's a Graft T. It's a ring now instead of that little loop. But the beautiful thing about the ring is that it's very strong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that.
And now I can actually use it as a stand, and I'm super happy about that. In fact, you can rotate this thing like this, and you can even use it as a stand this way. So sometimes I'll just do this when I'm like reading Twitter.
What else can you use the ring for?
Oh, you can.
It looks like it's very flexible.
You have no idea. Although, This ring might be a little too small for me, so I'm just saying. That's all. So.
Good. Turn on vibrate, and you're all good. All right.
Exactly.
Let's get out of here.
All right. Okay.
What's your agenda?
I didn't even know where that was from, and in fact, Yipes didn't know where it was from either. Say Arturo said it, which was the funniest part, and Arturo's like, "Yeah, let's not talk about that."
Yeah, probably for the best.
Oh, that was loud.
Is this longer than usual? Okay.